can see that from my Telegram. Yeah, I basically can see that. So it's good to see you guys. Okay. So good evening to everyone and welcome to another just a short monthly forecast. Yeah. So if anybody have anything to ask, you can ask. Yeah. And I'm just trying to forecast something and have a fun with forecasting. Okay. So you guys can actually talk with each other in the comment sections, of course. Yeah. So I think this particular month have been somewhat pretty crazy. Okay, somewhat pretty crazy. And I think you guys actually saw there's a lot of people actually just unconsciously just pass away. Some accident happened, some illnesses come in. I think in the last few days, you saw a lot of them. And the entire month also seems like a lot of people actually just pass away. Today, I also received a news. My friend's mother-in-law was also passed away. So this seems like a very scary one. But of course, in terms of health, it's actually quite killing. Because last month chart, if you look into last month bar chart, you were also able to see there is some sort of element that's killing the day master. And the next month, we'll also have a lot of element that's killing the day master. Yeah, which is December month. Have all this element that's killing the day master. And of course, this one is a little bit different than the last month if you want to really forecast on that. Because it seems like there's something wrong with the coming months also, which is the day master is too weak. So it indicates that a lot of people actually will have certain issue with the day master being killed. So that one is a pretty bad thing, yeah. If the day master being killed is a pretty thing. So I was thinking that should I really talk about this? I'm also not sure about that, but just let's just forecast and see what is going to happen. Yeah. So okay. Because from what I look at it, both day master in the month chart seems like too weak. It's very, very weak. Okay, is very, very weak. Last month is a Keng metal, right? And Keng metal also very weak. And then when you look into 2023 chart, the starting of the energy, the day master also is weak. Of course, I didn't check the middle part. There's a lot of weak day masters. So next month, seems like there's also something related to this. And there's also what we so-call the Fu Yin chart again for the month. Because it's changing period. So changing period, you will see a lot of chart looking the same throughout the entire few months. Yeah, because if you learn to plot the chart, it seems like that. It's like the same for the transitions timing. Example, like the transition timing of each month. Yeah, so the transition timing from the day before and today, most likely, they will have the same 12-day officer. Okay, they will be the same of the 12-day officer. So because of this, yeah, then if you want to forecast the month, you will then realize that this month is also another month where the day master cannot control the wealth, which is related to stress, and also the environment are also quite killing the day master. So if you look into the chart, it seems like the wood and water is overabundance, and the soil doesn't have enough, ability to control or to stay strong. And if you want to use a Yusu God in this kind of chart, what kind of Yusu God you will use in this kind of chart? What is it that Yusu God you're going to use? This is a very difficult chart for next month. So if any accident is going to happen, because when you look at this, very weak day master landed on the east sectors. Last month is a Keng metal having the same death door. Is it correct? Last month, is it having the same death door? So let me double check. Yeah, death door and white tiger. This is a tiger. But this month, you have G-Earth as the representation. So in some sort of sense, this will also become pretty bad for anyone who want to do something. And if you want to end 2023 strong, seems like there's many difficulties going around. Okay, too many money, nobody actually can control the wealth, which is something is going to happen next month. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to scare you. Tomorrow is a Gui Water Day, full Gui Water Day. And this kind of day basically enhance the water element. And you look into next month, it's also very abundance of water without fire really controlling. So if you look back to what is talking about by the Mother Earth oracles, that the entire year was supposed to be raining, is another representation for heavy water element influence. And you're going into a month where the water is too much and you cannot control it. So everything was built up from the entire years until this point onwards. So you will see a lot more depression thing is going to happen, and a lot more, you know, in some sense, a lot more environmental situation is going to happen that cause, you know, people have some sort of way that is not good. Yeah, I'm not trying to say it's very bad, but in terms of it, it's pretty bad because the water is too much. Okay, and you will also see in a Vata chart, when you're moving into the new month, you already have a self-punishment. And then another representations of environment forcing the person. So what is environment forcing the person? Yeah, because G-Earth is here, you are actually withstanding what environment is forcing you. It's all changes, it's all too aggressive. That means too stressful with something. Okay, it indicates that it's very stressful with something. And because of that, the problem will come. Yeah, the problem basically will come. And opportunity for all this to happen seems like more unfavorable than favorable. And there's no useful God to use unless the merciless one. Yeah, unless the merciless one. So if you learn about Vata, with G-Earth, the only favorable element to use is Ting Fire. The only favorable element is Ting Fire. If you look into a achievement chart, the way to use Ting Fire or Ping Fire is also countering, in achievement chart, is also countering the G-Earth. So you want to use the useful God, seems like also unable to be done. That means if you have fall into problem this particular month, you can only push through. You must be resilient to push through. Hold yourself together. If this month passes, next month, it will be better. Maybe it will be better, or you should look into that way. So you have to be very resilient this particular month. Be confident with yourself. And why am I keep on talking about this? Because it's just that the whole month is like really killing. Yeah? So killing means it's sweeping the floor. Period 9 is actually sweeping the floor. And those that are unable to withstand emotional problem will fall into that particular mode. So something is going to force the thing happen, yeah? Which is, I think, is too much. Environmental-wise, is too much. And there's one of the things that is self-punishment in here, which is not good. Okay? So how to use this kind of chart? How to use this kind of chart? Anybody can know that how that you can actually use this kind of chart? Anybody can tell me that? How to use this kind of chart? If you're a Bartlett practitioner, how that you want to use this kind of chart? Is this kind of chart good chart or bad chart? Anybody? Anybody have any ideas that you want to put in? No? Don't want to put in anything according to this? If you want to use this kind of chart and you want to make it be beneficial to you, what is it that you should be using in this chart? The only way to use this kind of chart is not to be yourself at all. You abandon the day master. Okay? You abandon the day master. And to use this kind of Bartlett chart, when you abandon the day master, you have to select a new element that you need to become. Because this is really too emotional and environment is too attacking for the day master. It's really killing the day master. So if it's killing the day master, then you have to let go of what your personal desire is. I know that it sounds very unlogical, yeah. But in Bartlett, the way to use it is to take up a new role and become a better person. Okay, become a different stem for the next month. So which stem is the most beneficial in, when you want to use the Bartlett chart? What is it the most beneficial one? This kind of Bartlett chart. Yeah. What is it most beneficial? The self-punishment of the pig, because sometimes we want to pick a stem. So of course, we have to select something that's usable, right? And also mitigate the chart. Yeah. If you want to pick an element to cancel out the self-punishment, since water element is too high, so emotional and depressions will be very high. Okay. So if you want to mitigate the self-punishment, what element that we should put in to mitigate the pig and doesn't cause any problem to other animal sign, which also indicates that that particular animal sign, if it's possible, also tackle the rat and also the rabbit situation. Okay, Tao Gabema said pink fire in this chart. If you regulate the chart, yes, you should use pink fire and ting fire. Okay, but what is the condition? Because we are talking about mindset here. What is the conditions of ting and ping inside achievement chart? What is the conditions of ting and ping inside achievement chart? If you use pink fire, that's only mean you can only use snake. Snake animal sign then can clash the pig away, of course, but snake doesn't really take care the rat. Okay, and the way to select a Yusu god, you can only select the Yusu god inside the Bartlett chart. So you have no options. It's either that you pick the rabbit or the tiger. You basically have no options here. Rabbit or tiger. If you use more rat and you use more the pig, it will become too abundant of water. And you want to shift, you want to become good, of course, you need other people to support you. So only tiger here are able to use, but you cannot mitigate. Okay, you actually cannot mitigate the rat and rabbit destructions or uncivilized punishment. Okay, so something is going to be very big happening here. This too is the striking force that the environment is forcing you to take certain roles. So something happened, maybe you are losing job, maybe, of course, you're losing money, you're losing control, because direct wealth and DO in here and 7 killing, you're losing authority in here based on the Vata chart. So certain circumstances will then force you to have a very unpleasant moment that actually cause a lot of stress towards your mindset, your emotional. Yeah, so certain environment is going to happen because this both combined with the Chi chart where the GF is already tell the entire stories of the day master. So the day master represent people. Okay, it represents people. And the Vata chart represent what kind of things or opportunity that will happen in this particular month. Yeah. So you can only use the tiger. Stop yourself from doing self-punishment, but there's also an effect of destruction. Correct or not? Because tiger and pig have an element of destruction. Yeah. The month chart you still got only the day master itself. No. When you want to use your Yusu God, you can only pick other element other than the day master. So if you want to become good in this kind of chart, then you can only pick the Jagwood. If you want to shift the palace, if you use Ping and Ting, doesn't seem good. You can use Wu Earth here. Can you use Wu Earth here? You can, yeah. You can actually use Wu Earth here to control the water to a more directed situation, and also to support the tree and also the wood from overfloating. Okay, from overfloating. So that already tells you that this particular Vata chart is either that you shift to a Jagwood or you become a Wu Earth. Both of them are on the same palace. Okay, so this same palace, Southeast Palace, originally, Southeast Palace originally is what kind of trigram? It's a wind trigram. Just like I already tell you, right? If you want to survive this month, you have to put yourself together. But because of the chart is too strong, then what you're going to do? The water element too strong. What you're going to do? Follow the flow, then redirect the flow. Never be yourself in this month if you are in problem. Never be yourself. Take another people or another personality. What is the other person will do in this situation? Okay, if you use the Jagwood, I would say if you use the Jagwood, that indicates that you need to follow other people's opinion and advice. I know it's very hard, yeah. When you are in that circumstances, it's very hard to understand other people, or when people are advising you, you will never take it in. You will only keep asking questions about why is it supposed to be like that. So if you truly forecast what kind of thing is going to happen, that means the flood is also going to happen. Yeah, landslide most likely will happen. If you look into the Vata chart, you will indicate that a pictorial form of it. That is also environment. And GF in the Zhenggua sectors with the disruptor and harm also indicate disaster. Okay, so be careful with where you are. If you want to really use the chart, listen to other people's advice, even though it's very hard, even though you don't need support, even though that you know that the other person doesn't understand you, because the other person are not in your shoes. But listen to them. If you want to go through, this is also very good for you to talk with other person. use this approach. Sometimes it doesn't really good, to use your own opinion when the situation or your capability at that moment are not on that level. You basically cannot control the situation. Then if you still use your own opinion, use your own idea to control, it will turn out to be a disaster. Okay, you basically turn out to be a disaster. And this is a Fu Yin chart. If last month, what happened to last month Fu Yin and what happened to this month Fu Yin, whatever happening will continue to happen. Yeah, because energy never go. Whatever already happened is going to bring forward. So what you're going to do depends on how you want to look at it. Yeah. Okay. Now, if you want to look for opportunities, of course, this is a great month to really go into and find what is it that people are addicted into. Okay, what it is people desire the most. You basically can sell something very expensive if you want, but you must know what is it they are addictive to. Yeah, addictive into means that maybe there are certain high desire, because full of water are a high desire month. And when you cannot control the desire, it becomes disaster. But people who can control means that they have money to buy something. You can fully utilize this to allow them to buy. So you're actually using their desire to lead them, like the Wu Earth, to control them, to sell them something. Okay? Yeah, so if you look into opportunities, the way for it. So if you look at this particular chart, most of the time, when an element are not appearing in the barter chart, you are being left out for the entire month. So if you are, this is also not good, yeah. This is actually also not good. So if you are Keng metal, you are not in the chart. You are Xing metal, you're also not in the chart. Ping Ting, not in the barter chart. Yeah, Wu Earth is not in the barter chart. What is only left over is this field. Okay, what is left over is only this field. So if you look at the chart, which one is better? Of course, the junk wood is better, because you can still use inside the barter chart. Yeah, so you can argue that both of these is actually pretty good. There always is a but, yeah, because Ren and Gui is actually kind of hard to use too. And when it's an unfavorable element in the chart, if you use it, it turns out even worse. If you turn out you actually take a double-edged sword, it will turn out to be even worse. Okay, but it's good for you to use. So what does it mean by left out? Yeah, so if you are having certain day master like Ting, Ping, Xing and Keng metal and Wu Earth, most likely whatever happening in the opportunities that's happening are not related to you. Okay, are not related to you, but the achievement chart still represent that you might have something that is going through, but whatever the bad things is happening around now is untouchable to you. But according to your achievement chart, you're still going through certain part. Yeah, for Ping Fire, it's even worse. It's even worse because you also have DE in the chart. Yeah, so most of it that it's just a little bit no directions, yeah, on that particular month. But with Keng metal, with the White Tiger was here. Well, there is still certain even though things happen with out of control or there's no directions, but it seems like you're still pushing the resilience part and keep on aggressively doing something. Okay, for the Ping Fire. For Ping Fire, you'll see on this particular chart, you already have a lot of argument or debating, or fear is happening, or some blockage is happening, which the black tortoise was also there. So most of the time, if you are having a Ding Fire Day Master, then this particular month, you are going through the same thing that last month is happening, but even more, no directions. Last month, you have a good deity supporting you. This month, you don't have. Because black tortoise is a water element, it's actually also countering the Ding Fire. So there's some point of dilemma which is going to happen with the Ding Fire itself. Okay? So if you want to use it, of course, the chart is supposed to be used. Okay? The chart is supposed to be used. Not just look into the bad thing. So if you're a Ding Fire, then what you should be doing? Do more market research. Ask more questions. Yeah, do more things that ask what people needed. Even though that you are not in the picture of the parter chart, but you're still able to gain certain information and use this deity to a maximum capacity to understand what people are needing. Okay, you're actually good in that. So if you have Ding Fire, you should go and, just this particular day, this particular month, try to get more and understand what people needs and desire, because the parter chart was also indicates that. Yeah, if you're on Ding Fire, the DE was actually there. You totally no directions, but Bing with open door and Bing also in graveyard. Last month you're in graveyard, this month you're also in graveyard, and the white tiger was actually there. Most likely you have Fu Yin chart with Bing and with the open door and also the heavenly heart. Always indicates the power and authority. So you might get some chances that appearing in front of you that you just miss it to do certain thing to upgrade your level of skill to conquer. So if your Ding Fire is that you're supposed to, what you should be doing? Try to be more observant and aware of the surrounding opportunity that was given to you. Even though the white tiger represents a little bit more aggressive, more stressful, but still, if you are more observant, you will also gain certain opportunities. Yeah? If not, you are like this chart, subconsciously affecting you that you do not know what you're actually doing. Okay? You're just being there and things happen very aggressively. You have no directions and you don't know what you're doing. Yeah? For Sing Metal, then this is a month, because when your Fu Yin chart, is always good to look back into the deities. Okay, you can also use into the 7-star path, which is a desire path. So for harmony to come in with the Sing Metal, this is actually a month for you to go out and make more friends, connect more. It doesn't always need to make friends. You can connect with nature. Yeah, when the desire come in, it's also related to maybe have more fun. Yeah. So when you're having fun, when you're having different group of people and network, you also may be able to find out what the desire that is actually producing in this moment of time. If you truly look into the parter chart, basically there's a very big opportunity of wealth that people wanted. Okay, but the desire of people, okay, are not really that kind of good desire, because it's an unfavorable element. And this is where that you find the money from. When pig and rat is together, yeah, most of the time this is a very it's either double pig is either something that is very childish, immature of what people need, or you will actually look into something that's very high level of value, because the rat was that. Yeah, why is it desire? Yeah, because water element is always relate to the deep desire of somebody. Okay, of someone. So if you Sing Metal, you should go and network and see that what is it that is producing in this market by understand the group that you're going into, or what they need. Somebody like to drink, somebody like to shopping, somebody like to do something that is out of their norm. There will be a certain deep desire that is not normal. Okay? Because water element is too much. Yeah? And then you have Keng, then you are also not part of this category. Okay? You're also not part of this category. But when you see Keng with Death Door, so last month the Keng with Death Door really have a lot of issues because the Day Master was also Keng. Yeah? So overly resilient is not good. Correct now. So this Keng, if anything happened this particular month, November month, please be careful what is going to happen next. Yeah? Of course, the 9th Earth is here. You still be protected. Okay? You still be protected. But don't overly depend on that. Yeah? So if you want to, search for monies, then for Keng Metal, your opportunity this month are basically looking into problem that other people is having. Yeah? Because Grain and Death Door, both of this is most likely something that other people cannot solve. Too much of problem with Grain Star, or something that cannot be stopped or unable to be stopped by the Death Door. Okay, so that means there is certain problem in the market that you need to go out and find it out. And because of the this particular stars, this 9th of deity was there. Okay, most likely is related to I would say related to nurturing, because this particular month, the Yi Gua is also nurturing Yi Gua. Yeah, so it's related to people needs, related to what is the resourcefulness for the 9th Earth. That means certain things that people desire doesn't have the path to go and get it, or the resource to go and get it. You are the one who's going to find where is this resource that is going to come in to produce the solution because of the 9th Earth. Yeah. So if you look into this particular barter chart, you will then also notice that Keng Metal is basically output star, which is a hurting officer stars. Okay, it's a hurting officer stars. And if you look into the chart for desire, so most of the time, hurting officer indicates the resource or the desire that you're actually looking into to solve other people's problem are related to communications more, or certain enjoyment that is really they are looking forward into, that they cannot get it in your current place. Okay, so I suggest you to find something very popular. Yeah, I would suggest you to find something very popular. If you're a Yitwood, you are highly affected by the chart, by the barter chart, because your Yitwood in this situation are being floated. If you are Yitwood Day Master, if you truly look into this particular chart, it also indicates that your wings actually burst because the water is pushing the wood too much. And the Yit would now become a 7 killing. So high chances of high blood pressure is going to happen. High chances of stroke, because your veins cannot stand it. And you have a Death Door together with an element that is going to combine you away. So if you're a Yitwood, not just G-Earth have problem. If you're a Yitwood, like your Day Master is a Yitwood, you should also be very careful with what you are eating. and what is it that is happening to you. If it's aligned to you, please do more body checkup. Yeah, because if you look into the chart, Yit is also one of the elements that's high chances to be killed off. Yeah, if you look into the chart, yeah, there is no sunlight. The wood also cannot survive. Yeah, junk wood is different. Because junk wood is a yang element. Yang element with DO still able to survive. But if you are Yit wood and you are still acting like a 7 killing, you don't care, you want to challenge, then prepare, something is not good is going to happen. So please be careful with that. Yeah, if you look into the energy form from both sides, yeah, it have high cause problem. Okay? Yeah. And then of course, what else that we don't have? Wu Earth doesn't appearing in the chart, but Wu Earth is okay this month. Okay, you just need to do a lot of study and research on what people are needed. The more that you can help people, the more good it will be. Because of chief and assistant stars. This is all research and helping others. So if you want to find an opportunity, then the Wu Earth is quite good in doing that. Most likely, you are one of the good element inside the chart. Okay, one of the good element inside the achievement chart. You are landed on the right location together with the chief and together with the envoy door. Most likely nothing is gonna be bad. Okay, and it seems like you will also see a lot of opportunity because you're part of the Yusu god that can control a lot of water inside the chart. Okay, and you're together in some sense. You're together with the G Earth. You are also one of the favorable elements inside the chart. So it seems like you're having a good time for the next month. I'll adore that many things is happening, but you better take this opportunity on what is happening to gain some insight. Yeah, so that you can have a knowing or an awareness. What is the opportunity can appear in that particular, the entire December month. Yeah, so if you look at it, this is how you want to look at it. Okay, yeah. So if you have junk wood, of course, in this chart, you will be the merciless Yusu god. Because using you will also kill the G Earth. But the combinations maybe can save the G Earth. So there is a hidden combinations between these two. The Jia and G combined create more earth element, correct or not? So at least you are able to hold on the earth element, but it's actually not good because your wood element is going to, in some sense, you are actually losing your abilities inside this chart. Once combined, you're away. Okay? But you're part of the Yusu god. And you are landed on the good sectors. Yeah, at least the assistant star and also the envoy door was there. Then you still landed on the quite good sectors. So it depends on you this particular month. Most of the things depends on you. Yeah, you will feel stressful. You want to feel giving up. Because when combined away, indicates that you will be giving up. So please don't give up. If you are junk wood, please don't give up. Continually to support, especially behind the scene. Yeah, because the entire chart need you. You can say that in the entire company also need you. Your family also need you. So please don't give up. Yeah, you have the ability to do so, and you are lucky in this particular month. You're always lucky in junk wood achievement chart reading because you're always together with the chief. You're always lucky. Okay, then of course we look into the GF. It's pretty bad. Environmental disruptor is happening. The harm is happening. It's a very aggressive month, and you have to depend a lot of the job to control you. So please do your own, discipline. if things are not supposed to be controlled by you or not supposed to do extra, only for this particular month. If you're not supposed to do extra, let it be. So let the storm pass or let the thunder happens by its own. Just ignore it, because most of the time you're wasting your energy on it. And the more that you take up, the more that you cannot control. So cut loss in some sense, cut your work. If anything that is not really need you to handle, let it go, let it to other people. Just push it to other people to do it. So this include your emotional needs. If somebody really an energy vampire that comes to you, please cut them off. Okay, any unnecessary thoughts that is not serving you, also cut it off. Because GF indicates that in this particular month, too many water, you become muddy. The more that you take job, the more that you try to control, the more muddier that you will become. Okay, this is what is going to happen, and the more muddy that you will become. And it's lucky that you actually landed on a Zhenghua Palace. At least the wood here, if you try to do something with the wood, you're still able to take control of yourself. You're still in a good place. But don't allow too much of control. Let go. So this is a way of reading Vata chart. So don't let, sometimes these are the things that you cannot control. Let other people control it, especially money, value. Okay, overly control on something, overly you want to control something, the more that you will land it in the muddy situation. So don't do that. So if you're looking into Gui water, of course, basically this month have a lot of water element. If you look for opportunity, means that you actually can find a lot of people around you have something they need. Okay, because water is all around and you're part of the desire. So when you're seeking for your own desire, unconsciously you also understand what other people needed, especially on money matters. So this is a very good month, because once I use Gui water, I'm shifting the palace. When I shift the palace, the entire chart become a friend star chart, a rock wealth chart. You will meet with a lot of group of people, you will fall into it. Okay, but what you should really do is to understand where is it the money come from, the value of all this group. Because you are actually looking for money. Your Gui water landed with the life door and also ambassador stars. Of course, this moon indicate you're finding the solution for it. Okay, if you look into rainwater, then you basically are actually enjoying the fame and popularity in this particular month. Of course, when I shift the palace, you will also see a lot of friend stars. This is all become friend stars. So enjoyment and friend star. What does friend star actually indicate? Gui water, sea, rainwater, because of too many water, most likely it's a rock wealth. So you go out, you actually understand what other people need and try to lead them into one direction to find money, to find opportunity. But for a rainwater, it's different. So recently I was looking into PSY, Mr. Gangnam Style, that he's first become popular. So how does he become popular? Is because that he landed on a water season that is full water combination, which is also the friend stars of this particular person. So next month, if you truly want to understand what is the opportunity, then this is the month to do personal branding. or identity or something that is truly represent to you, yeah, because you fall into scenery and hero, most likely you will go into that category. So that is a way that to actually know what is the value that you have, what kind of value that you have, that other people will also see the value. Yeah, so bring up their value, let other people see that this is only belong to you, and if you want this, only I can give you. Friend star also indicate confidence level. Okay, also indicate confidence level. Yeah, so this is a very brief way of the chart reading. I'm not going into like what animal sign have what kind of problem and stuff. Of course, if you look into the chart, yeah, then you will see the biggest problem is actually the rabbit for this particular month. This month is already granted. Rabbit have more issue, right? If you are the granted, you already have more issues. Then uncivilized punishment happened in this particular month. So be careful where you are. Don't challenge anybody. If you challenge anybody, then something is going to be very bad happening. You can go 12 animal sign, but no need to go into that level, yeah? If you are a horse, this is a full water month. What happened to you? Nothing good is happening. Okay, so that's how that you look at it. Now, so I like to also say about the stars. What kind of opportunity that you're going into this particular month? Okay, so since it's a very bad month for water-related element, or you can say the opportunity is water. Yeah, then you might want to add on that what is this particular 3-star are being enhanced in this month. So you have star 3, which represent courage, and then you have star 4 represent research, okay, or educations or academic, but most likely is research. And then you will have the star 6 indicates authority. So luckily that in this particular month, the energy of the feng shui actually save you. Luckily, actually it will actually save you from the trouble that you are having. Yeah. So if all this, the stars come in, provide you an energy to do something with the courage and authority, is actually to build up your confidence level. So you have chances to do this, an opportunity to come in to do this. So don't feel too depressed, but take on this flying star energy that come in to give you the confidence that you should take. Okay? You're going to do that, yeah, which is more good for you. And of course, if you look into the I Ching or the Yi Gua method that I'm using, this is basically a clash, Yi Gua, a full clash. So even that the universe energy are clashing before move into period 9. So something need to be full clash in next month. That means if you look into overall perspective, the flow of the month, many changes is going to happen. Okay, many changes is going to happen because of this full clash. Yeah, even though it's an earth Yi Ching, it's supposed to be good one, but in Yi Gua method is not really that good. Yeah, so if changing, what you should do, become aggressive. If the chart is too bad, you need to become aggressive. If next month is too emotional, you become aggressive, you can conquer the entire month. Yeah, so the keyword for next is this courage and authority, because this is the only place that energy give you a solution for what is coming ahead. And Jiawood is also DO. That means take control. Not take control, become authority. follow a step-by-step rules, become courage to face whatever challenges is coming up ahead. Okay, yeah. And somebody is actually asking me about if you look into this Yi Gua, your influence is here for authority. If you look into all this, yeah, where is the best locations to be is authority. So what kind of positions that you need to be to benefit from all these clashes is in between the dilemma line. Okay, chasing to upgrade, you chase or upgrade, but you know that in that situations you have to embrace that you might fall back down. So it's an in-between line to internal world to go into external world. So you might want to embrace that you might fail in this particular month, but the best positions is here. Embrace the situations, embrace that you will fail in this particular month because the energy is doing that way. Okay, so if you can, yeah, change a little bit, don't become yourself, take a new role, take a more aggressive person. Next month will be a fantastic month for you. Yeah, don't let the environment and changing stopping you. You take control. You will uncivilized punishment. You will uncivilized punish whatever that is in front of you. Even that you're doing self-punishment, you are allowing other people to see, to feel the suffering that you are suffering. So that you also punish them, not punish yourself. Become more aggressive, exert it more out. Okay? Now, so this is the advice I want to give. Of course, something that actually can enhance your particular chart. And this is requested by Agustin. He asking me to give a strategic executions or a feng shui placement for next month. Yeah, for next particular month. Yeah. So when you look into Evelakung metal and Yeet wood, of course, this sector is already good. This sector is already good. Looks like very bad. But Keng and Yi is a combination. It's good for relationship. Okay? So what kind of item that you want to put in to mitigate the Keng? Yeah, I will recommend you to have a Yeet wood in these sectors. Enhance the Yeet wood. Okay, enhance the Yeet wood in your southwest sectors. Why is it enhancing the Yeet wood? Because the Yeet wood will continuously take away the aggressiveness of the Keng. So allow the Keng to really look into, to mitigate it, become more soft. Yeah, because the relationship is happening. So put Yeet. Yeet wood is what? Maybe you spray more a little bit air purifier or air freshener in that particular sectors, or you actually have a pot of flower at there. Yeah. So this is using Qi related usage. It ignore your common feng shui ideas. Yeah, because you're trying to bring the harmonious situation with the sectors. So if you are southwest, then you have to do this. Yeah, because your Keng and Yeet was there, right? Enhance your Yeet wood. Yeah, then you will be more good because these sectors now will become more prosperous. And Yeet would also counter the what? Counter the death door, control the grave, the grain. Yeah, because you are trying to mitigate the situation in the palace itself. Yeah, anything with Ting fire, this location also good for Yeet. Okay, of course, this palace hidden with Xing metal and Keng metal. They're hidden in there, yeah. But most likely you use a Yeet wood, or one of the most hardest component to use, yeah, to mitigate the chart is actually jade wood. Okay, so you can put a wooden umbrella, which is very hard to find nowadays, or you can actually put in what I so-call a god figurine to represent the chief. Then the chief will become jiak wood because they're always hidden. So any god figurine can become an application in here. If you don't want to put that, then again, go and buy a flower pot to enhance the Ting Fire. Okay, so Ping Fire, you need to have a gift box. Where you should put this, yeah? After December 7th, you have to put this in. Okay, you have to put this in so that it can actually become enhanced. So this one is another wood element, and then this is actually put a gift box. Gift box, how to buy a gift box? In Malaysia, we're very easy. You just go to a gift shop, a DIY shop, or a $2 shop. Malaysia is very easy, yeah? Because you go there, you will see a box look like a gift box. Especially the Taizo. You know Taizo? Taizo, the shop. Yeah? Taizo shop is actually quite good with that also. Yeah, Taizo shop is actually quite good with that because when you walk in, you have all these gift box was actually presented there. Yeah, why is it you have to gift box? Because the gift box represent Wu Earth. When gift box represent Wu Earth, Ping Fire with Wu Earth create flying bird into cave. Or unconsciously is also become green dragon return. Yeah. Of course, this is not enough to fulfill the DE. So if you want to fulfill the DE, you might want to print the dog picture, which is you need 6 of them to fill up the DE in these particular sectors. So you have to put in another 6 dog picture. So what kind of technique is this? Yeah, I think a lot of you guys will feel funny. Why is it that my channel suddenly become a channel that is putting all these animal sign, putting all this water into daily? It's because this is actually a Qi Feng Shui technique. I explained this before. Yeah, this is a Qi Feng Shui technique that we manipulate the energy by adding on certain element inside the chart. If you learn Qi Feng Shui, there is not just this technique. I can teach you to use a normal one, but the normal one require a very strong date selections. Before you even can find the date, yeah, the month already passed. So is not that usable. What is the normal application? Use an element to enhance the sector. That means if it's a southwest, you need to use candle or Ting Fire to enhance the palace. You don't care about other element inside the chart. If it's the west sector, you might want to activate a music box, a vibrations or a singing bowl to add on the matter element, which is the matter palace. That is the most basic way that looks logical. Okay, but when you learn further ahead, you actually can manipulate the stars. You can manipulate the you basically can manipulate the Ting Fire to become a certain element. So if you know formation and structures, you can recreate them by yourself. Okay, you actually can recreate them by yourself. Yeah. So the next one is the Sing Metal. This one, obviously, you need a Ping Fire. Okay, this one, obviously, you need a Ping Fire because it creates a connections palace to let you have a better relationship because the harmony was here. So with Ping combined with Sing is actually a combination for relationship. Very good relationship. Of course, it will end up with something extra. But it's better than you're suffering in a situation. Okay. If you go into northeast, then this is the location where you also need to activate a gift box. Because gui water is a very hard thing to mitigate together with rainwater. These two is the hardest one to mitigate. But the only mitigations to do is to do the 6 combination, the 6 combo, which is Ting fire at the south and you have a Wu earth in the northeast. These two will then combine to become a relationship combination. And of course, when you put Ting fire, you actually enhance the entire South Palace. You put Wu earth, you also enhance the entire Northeast Palace. Yeah. So it's either Ting or Wu earth. Okay. So if you want to put Ting fire, that means you have to keep on activating the fire element. If you don't want to use keep on adding on fire element, you can put salt lamp. You can put salt lamp, yeah. If you feel afraid with this kind of activations that will cause you problem, then you can use salt lamp. You basically can use salt lamp. Yeah. Now, why am I looking here? Because your fire element will actually add on this particular signal stars. Okay, it actually strengthens the signal stars. So, are you afraid of that or not? But there's no other combinations, yeah. There's no other combination, and sound for direct, indirect spirit is only good for fire activation. If you cannot do that, use a salt lamp. Because a salt lamp, unconsciously, it represents 2 types of element. One element is a fire element. The other element is actually an earth element. Okay, so you can actually pick any one of it that you want. Because you want the entire month to be good, you have to do something with it. You have to do a combinations inside your house. Okay, if you don't need it, I'm not asking you to do all corners, because you might be thinking doing all corners, yeah? So only do the one that is actually affecting you. So are you that day master? Okay, are your Yusu god is one of these elements? Then you should do something with it. Yeah. Of course, then this G-Earth is the most difficult thing to mitigate this particular one. Because the 5 yellow was also here. And this location is only good for water activation. Yeah. If you want to put the air purifier at there, I think it's also quite good. But we want to strengthen the G-Earth. In this particular chart, yeah, we want to strengthen the G-Earth. You can do the combinations of Jiap wood. That means you might want to put the God at here too. And 5 yellow is very good with nobility figurine. You know nobility figurine? Because 5 yellow are supposed to be the king's maker. So if you use an activations like a nobleman figure that you want to put inside these sectors, it can help you to mitigate both sides of the problem. Okay, so a nobleman figurine. How to find that? Go to any shop that sell figurine. Is it a Superman is good enough? Most probably, Superman is a very good activations for this particular month. If you can find a Superman. Okay, but of course, you believe, then you believe this. Not believe, then buy a plant to boost in these sectors. But remember, yeah, if you use a plant, it might activate the 5 yellow. So pick what you want to do with it. Okay, and of course, when you go to Southeast, this is nothing to talk about. Basically, just a round-shaped lamp for the entire month. Okay, if you are really a businessman, I would recommend you to activate Southeast this particular month. Go and put a round shaped lamp on the Southeast for the entire month if you're looking for opportunities. Yeah, look for that, because this is the only palace that have the lesser problem and it's quite good to be enhanced. So when you put a round shaped lamp, the lamp represent a moon or a sun, represent a pink fire. So you will then create what we so call the green dragon return. So I'm totally playing with the element, yeah. In here, you put Ting fire or pink fire, most likely you will get heavenly fig. Okay, this is most likely you will get heavenly fig. Yeah, then you command the world. So it's how that you want to create the formations. Yeah, some of this is totally cannot be created. This one still can become, if you put a Ting fire here, or I forgot the name, yeah. Actually, this is also have earthly fig. They have earthly fig that actually can calm down the situation. So some of this is very good to activate. It depends on how much you understand the formation. Okay, so Jing was saying, regardless of day master to enhance up is yes, it will not cost you anything. Item placement like this, like I'm telling you that you put a figurine was there and putting this there, yeah, you will feel that it's not an actual feng shui activation. Okay, you will feel that it's not an actual feng shui activation, but the energy will go there. They will recognize it as certain formation. So you can actually activate that. If your Southeast was actually there, just put it there. Get a figurine. Yeah. I think any nobleman is actually quite good to put in. Any sculpture of a nobleman is actually quite good to also put in if you want to put in, because the chief is there. You can enhance the chief. But if you don't want, then it's a round shaped lamp or a moon lamp. This is I buy from Daiso, a very small moon lamp. Is it effective? It sounds not effective, right? Don't think. Try first. Don't think. Try first. It might not be good for you. You might feel anything about that. Don't think. Just try first. It's actually quite good for you to use. Yeah. Now, before we go, any one of you have any questions? Anybody? Anyone have any questions? Anybody? Nobody? Yeah, like lit up the lamp for 24/7, the entire month. So after December 7, you can actually do that. Yeah, any activations that I told you about is completely trying to manipulate the achievement chart. So even a Fu Yin chart can be activated one. Okay. So Fu Yin chart is good for what? Too many water element and Fu Yin chart, yeah, it will create a lot of stagnations. You might not feel very well with that. Yeah, because when it's Fu Yin, you are too passive. When things happen, it's not good. Yeah. What if I already have a nobleman figure at ease? Will that count? Yes. It will count. Yeah, it will count. So after December 7, let me teach you one technique. Go there and knock just a slight tap to that particular figurine for 3 times. Because the Lawsu chart is 3. tap it 3 times to reactivate the energies. Okay. Is it possible that someone start to feel? Most likely, yes. Whatever I'm telling you right now, recently there's a singer from Malaysia that suddenly passed down. They just passed. Is it what you call it? They just fainted on the scene of the recording of movie, right? According to the news, that person have I think is the veins is actually break inside her brain. So some part of the brain actually is bleeding and unconsciously caused the problem. So when you look into the December chart, right, it actually have that particular sign that is pushing the brain. Yeah, it's basically pushing the brain, which is related to this jade wood, is the brain. So in health reading, you can look into many ways. Yeah? In health reading, you can look into many ways. Yeah. So I'm sorry, ST, I'm not that good in English, so I'm not sure what it is. What I know is just simple words. That means the veins inside the brain, something in there are burst and actually cause a sudden brain death or malfunction that are related to this particular chart. So this is the water, is the blood flow. Do you know that this also have a dominant of wood element? Yeah, or the stroke. You can actually call it a stroke, yeah? Because stroke can come in many forms. So this is one of it that is being burst open, which is also related to the 7 killing. So there is already a sign. Yeah. So can't put plant at the east. Basically better don't. You will kill the GF. You don't want to kill the GF, yeah? Kill the GF means if you're related to GF, then it's mean actually kill you. Okay. So with no women, no need the flower yit wood, yeah? Okay. With no woman, then you don't need the flower, the yit wood. Yeah. But the yit wood is actually putting on, is either that particular west, right? If you put a nobleman, then it's represent the chief. What is it? What is the combinations of this? What is the combinations of this? This combination is what we always call, in Chinese, they always say, Mok Fo Tong Ming. The word sound very nice. Then it actually indicates the wood is actually producing in the fire to burn, and it have enough resources to burn. So putting the nobleman to represent the jade wood having enough of wood to burn. If you put a plant, it just represents a yit wood. But it's still very good because in Qi the formations is good. Okay? Yeah? So at east, what can we do? Got 5 yellow. The nobleman figurine. Go and buy the nobleman figurine. Can put poster for nobleman at southeast. You can, but I think it's better you put a round shaped lamp. It's easier. It's more easy. Okay. How to activate peach blossom? Do you still need peach blossom in this particular month? You still need peach blossom. Why you need peach blossom? But basically, you don't need peach blossom is on the south. So just combine it. Okay. To countersink at north is to bring the pink fire. What things represent? Round shaped lamp, moon shape, yeah, can do the trick. Yeah, can do the trick. Do I benefit from the activations if I'm not staying in the same place for a whole month? You can actually use it to follow you around. It doesn't matter. This is the month energy. It comes by the flying stars. Okay. I mentioned a lot about the figurine you should buy. Any figurine that you feel like nobleman or a god or folk lok sao. Also can. Okay. What to put in southwest is also related to eat wood. Remember, this kind of technique is only applicable when it's related to you. Don't put everything on 8 sectors. Yeah? Then your house becomes Chinese New Year. Of course, Chinese New Year is very near. Okay, or Chinese restaurant. Okay, please don't do that. Yeah. Okay. Nothing else. Yeah. Then you okay for that little boom. Just go and pray more. Okay. Just go and pray more next particular month. Yeah. Surgeon snake also related to God one sometimes. Do you know that surgeon snake is of God? So it's also related to the God. So, well, I hope you guys enjoy this. And of course, the recording will be put in later on. And I hope you guys have fun. Just a simple reading. And it's just to give you guys a guidance what is coming. Okay? Don't try to be too fixated with it. I don't want you guys to go into that way. This picture of nobleman has same effect of a figurine. I would say a figurine will have better effect than a piece of paper. Okay? But of course, you have no choice. Then it's the poster. Yeah. The concept is like an item. A paper, if you put a poster, right, it's a picture. Correct or not? You put a poster, it's a picture. So that picture, of course, when you use an achievement, it actually also represents certain element. But if you look into energy form, it looks more like a paper than an energy that it can absorb energy. So not really related to that. Yeah, yeah, figurine is stronger. Yeah, paper is still wood. So it's a wood energy. So it's like a piece of paper that might not be enough to provide that. Yeah. Yeah. You can put the photo, but I would recommend you to really get one. So how to get one? Very easy. Go for the gift shop. If you cannot go gift shop, then if you are in Malaysia, then you can find the Chinese shop. Just buy a small figurine, okay, of a god. Of course, you feel not good because you're buying a god and you're not going back to pray to the god. You're using it as a purpose. So I still recommend you to go and buy certain figurines. Yeah, like the one that my friends give to me. So I can show you this. So this is actually a gift from Stanley. Basically, it's on Thrive. So this one is like a figurine. Okay, this one is a figurine. Yeah, so it's a Zhuge Liang figurine that my friend is actually giving to me. So it's also a figurine that you can actually just buy one. So it's good for you sometimes to go for traveling and you might get something like that. Okay, now that is it for today. And I hope you guys give you guys an insight. And please, again, yeah, same message that I want to tell everybody here. This particular month, the water element is really, really too much. It's overly abundance and it was killing the day master. So watch out for your friends and family. Yeah, because they might have certain stress they cannot release out. So if you talk more to them, I think it will be a good way to, try to help them with it. Okay, so good night to everyone, and I wish you guys have a great December. Remember to become more aggressive if you want opportunity next month. Okay, so I see you guys again, and good night to every one of you. Goodbye.